Hey guys, if you're watching the replay, you're in for a treat. Thanks for joining in. I wanted to do this real quick, really quick, because I'm actually in the parent pickup line at my daughter's school. But while I'm sitting here in the parent pickup line, I just needed to confess this to anybody else who works at home, and I need some love and support that I am not the only one who struggles with this. Hey everybody that's joined, thanks for joining in. Again, a recap, I'm sitting in the school pickup line for my daughter to pick her up from school, after school. And I am a work from home mom. I have been for 5 years now. Are you in the, somebody else is in the pickup line. So I have been for about 5 years, and I seem to go from one extreme to the other. My biggest challenges, well, I have a lot of challenges, just like all business owners do, but my biggest one tends to come down to finding that balance between work life and school life with the kids and soccer and all of that stuff, because there is so much required of me for work. I run an organization, and it is an international organization, yet I'm here now sitting at the parent pickup line for my daughter, which is great. That was my dream, right? So my problem is, why am I sitting here thinking, I need to be at work? Does anybody else have that issue where you do this because you want to have the flexibility? But I know I'm a workaholic. Somebody help me out with this, because while I'm sitting here, I'm thinking of all the things I need to be doing at work. And the reason I'm in the parent pickup line today is because my daughter and I have a special afternoon planned. And so there's this guilt that sort of kicks in, I think, for a lot of work from home parents, because we're not separating those boundaries of, this is my work time, this is my time with the kids. It's hard for me to shut off. And I think it's hard for a lot of us who work from home to shut it off when it's kid time. So I would love to know your tips. But some of the things that have really helped me is, one, I wrote it down because I need all the help I can get. Number one, okay, so minimize distractions. As I'm sitting here in the parking lot, minimize distractions. Some people, they'll have the TV on, they're cooking, they're prepping their laundry, they're doing all of those things while working. And for some people it works. For me, it doesn't. I can't have any of that going on. I have to be focused on the task at hand. I can't think I need to get the laundry done. I can't be thinking of any of those things. I just need to stay focused on the task. There's housework time and there is work time. And I am really not good at multitasking and doing all of it at once. But I'm gonna just confess real quick, some of these tips I'm about to share with you, I am terrible at it. I don't really do it, but I know when I do it, they're awesome. So know when to start and stop working. That's one that I have learned hard, and I am a stickler with it. I have learned how to set boundaries, and that was not an easy task for me to overcome when I switched from the corporate world to the work from home world. But I am a set hours kind of woman, and a lot of times if my clients need something in the evenings, if it's an emergency, I'll get back with them. But otherwise, I've had to learn to say no. That's so hard for us, because we're at home, we're at our workplace, the computer's right there, we could hop on at any time, even if it's 8 o'clock in the evening. Thank you for the hearts. If you are feeling my pain on this, give me some hearts, because I need to know you guys are in this boat with me and that I'm not the only one. But set hours for yourself every single day where you know you're going to start, you know you're going to stop. Mine is when the kids walk in the door after school. That's the end of my day. I start my day at 5 a.m. so that I can walk, be done, close the laptop the minute that they walk in from school. So be really strict with those hours. That was a hard one to get, but finally I got that one. This one I don't have so well. Don't eat lunch at your desk. I know the days that I take a break and step away from my desk, step away from the office, I am so much more productive in the afternoons than I am. It's so easy to sit and eat at our laptops when we work at home. And so take that break, even if it's just 15 minutes. Get out of the house, go for a walk. Thank you for the hearts. Yes, it is hard. I know. Thank you for sharing that. So get away. Take 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. At least take a walk. Get away and then come back, because you live in that place. That is where you live. So let it be your home too. Take a break from the office side of things. All right. Regular dates with your spouse, children, girls' night out for me. I'm not married. So, but that's what I'm doing here. This is our girl time tonight with my daughter. And it's hard for me because I had to leave my work earlier than I normally do. And I'm such a freak about things like that I feel guilty too. That's the whole point of this whole thing, is there's so much mommy, woman, parent guilt that we feel when we're pulled between these two lives of wanting to be successful, and also knowing that time is going so freaking fast. I mean, my kids are almost gone. So it's, I have to spend that time, and you have to make that time. And for your relationships, you have got to make that time. So set date nights at least once a week. I have 2 kids, so we alternate. 1 week is with one kid and 1 week is with another kid. So that's how we handle it. And it's just, sometimes I could shut it off real easy, but there are weeks like this week where life is crazy at work, and it's really hard to shut it off, but you've got to, because the kids, I got to a place where I was working 60 and 80 hours a week, and the kids never saw me, and I worked at home. How sad is that? I don't want that life. That's not why I went into my own business. So, and you're setting an example for your children. So just keep that in mind. You're setting the example that they are the priority in your life. And so someday if they decide they're going to have their own family, they know to set that as the priority as well. And then the last thing is separate work from home. And this is a hard one for a lot of people. A lot of people don't have space for their that separates them from their office. If you don't have an office, then you're maybe sitting at the kitchen table doing your work. But even if you're sitting at the kitchen table doing work at your set hours, that laptop gets closed. Put everything away. Get it out of sight. Get it out of mind. For me, shutting down the laptop is huge, because it's not easy for me to open it back up. Like, actually shut it down. Not just close it, but shut it down. Shut down the computer. Otherwise, it's way too easy to pop back in and sit down at it. So even if you don't have an office, if you do have an office, close the door. Don't go back in. Make sure everything's shut down. But if you don't have an office, go ahead and shut everything down. Put it away. Get it out of your sight. And do your best. If you work with your spouse, oh, good Lord, do your best to, it's like, I remember when I first had my first child, and all I wanted to talk about was that baby all the time. And it got to the point where my husband and I, all we talked about was the baby. And I think that spouses who are in business together, all they talk about is that baby, that business baby. So make sure that you're taking time to talk about anything but business. Go on a date night and proclaim it to each other. This is not what we are going to talk about. Guys, where are you from? I always like to start off with the nuggets for the replay people, so that they don't have to sit through all the list of where you guys are from, and a little bit about your business. It's kind of quiet. Bahamas. Oh, I'm so jealous. Texas. I'm seeing, yeah. Yes, that's right. Texas. Awesome, guys. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for being on. Is anybody else? I saw one person is sitting in the pickup line with me. Anybody else? What are you guys doing this afternoon? Are you New York? Hello? Oh, New York. You're so... Is it Tanisha? Tanisha, you are so supportive. I love you, girl. Thank you for being on. And also, let me know who else You guys all work from home. What type of business do you do? I want to know a little bit about you guys. Normally my 5-minute motivations, I'm on and off and I don't have time to really converse. So I want to know about you guys. What type of business are you in? Why are you jumping on here? I want to know what I can share with you to motivate you, to help you. Founder of Bun in the Oven. That sounds awesome. Unique. I love mascara. Love it. It's my favorites. I have a lot of unique clients as well, so that's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Well, guys, I see the kiddos coming out, but I want to remind you, I always share these replays. I save them. They're on my website, katherinekeller.net. So you can check them out there. You can check out all of my old Periscopes there, and make sure to follow me. Make sure your notifications are on. I always remind everybody that I try to keep them pretty quick because I know we're super busy people. So my Periscopes are never 30 minutes long or even 20 minutes long. So make sure your notifications are on so you can jump on and hang out with me. And thanks for hanging with me in my car today. I appreciate it. And I love you guys. I'll see you on Twitter. Hey, tweet me. I always respond personally on those. So I love hearing from you guys. And oh, one more thing. I had an awesome photo taken of Abby and I, my daughter, who I'm getting ready to pick up, on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, I'd love to to meet up with you over there. So check out that picture because it's so adorable. We actually had a lazy Sunday, which we never seem to get, and we were laying in bed just checking out an app on our phone, and it's maybe my favorite picture ever. So jump on over to Instagram if you're on Instagram, because I'd love to connect with you guys over there. So hope you're having an awesome afternoon. Love you guys. I will talk with you soon. We'll do our 5-minute motivation tomorrow. I have a big one and I'm super excited to share it with you guys. So have a fantastic evening. Have some fun with your kiddos. Have some fun with your spouse or girls' night out. Get away from the office. Step away from the laptop for a little bit. Step away from Periscope for a little bit. But not mine. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.